you have a
Malcolm
timer?
Campbell. Who do we take in the
What's
16?
that? If you have a timer on it?
Oh, Chris Davis.
No, it'll run.
Malcolm
It'll
Campbell.
roll. And I can adjust
Travis
it.
Cohn and
Okay.
Mike Dunley.
All right. Okay, you ready for this thing?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Well, Joel, let's talk about the draft night tonight, and let's first talk about your move with Keith Benson. What were the things that led up to that?
Well, we felt that we really liked Jarvis Farnado coming in from Miami as an affiliate player, and the D League has played fast, and we just felt like while Keith was really talented guy, we felt it would be difficult to play those two together, and Erie really wanted Keith, and he wanted to be him closer to home, so it worked out for both parties. They offered us something we couldn't really refuse, and we're really happy with the 5th pick of the draft, Mike Davis, that we got in exchange.
So what kind of a player is Mike Davis then?
Mike Davis is a energy power forward. He's probably not as skilled as Benson, let's say, but he's he's a guy who was highly touted in college after his sophomore year, and kind of had 2 years that weren't as great, junior and senior year. And he spent 1 year overseas, and he's given the D League a chance, and we really think he has some NBA potential. I mean, a lot of guys we talk to really are high on him around the NBA circles, and we're excited to have him.
Now, let's start with that first pick that you made. And there's one player off the board by the time you get that first pick. And your first pick, the feeling is when you have this pick, and you're picking him, what's your feelings then?
Well, our feelings is we're excited. We're excited to be in that position where we get to take, whoever's left that we really like. We knew Juwan Johnson was going first early on. And we were really happy with Andrew Gudalak. We think he's the most talented guy in the entire draft. So to get him and pair him with Troy Hudson, we're going to be very difficult to guard. Those guys are going to get everybody involved, get a lot of shots themselves, and hopefully we'll get off to a good start.
And then I imagine because of the connection with Troy, Troy will be a pretty good mentor for Andrew.
We hope so. I mean, that's the point. That's the point of bringing in Troy. He's going to mentor our younger guys. Everybody else on our team is pretty young, and yeah, he's going to be kind of a role model mentor type guy for us.
All right, and explain the needs that you saw coming into the draft.
Well, we were really solid at our 1 with Troy and our 3 with Demetrius Nichols, who we're fortunate to have from Syracuse, a guy who's going to average probably 20+ points this year for us, and Jarvis Varnado, again, the big kid from Miami. So we needed a 4 and a 2. We felt like, and we picked the best. I don't know if Andrew's a natural 2 or if he's a 1, but he's a heck of a basketball player. We know that. So we just took the best player, and then we filled with the best power forward left on the board. So.
And then the rest of the draft, what kind of things do you see from the bottom end once you get to the other picks that you had?
Well, we really like Mark Tyndall, who we took at 18. I mean, he's a guy who's had success in this league. He knows what he's getting himself into. He's tough. He can score. He can take the ball to the basket. He can shoot. He can do a lot of things. And he really guards. So that's what we really like about him. We were looking for a tough wing player at 18, and we're ecstatic to have him. And then we got Chris Davis in the 5th round, who I think can be a really special player, and who can, he's got the athletic ability, the speed, the explosiveness, the shooting ability, the finishing ability to not only make an impact in this league, but potentially do some things overseas or even in the NBA. And we got him in the 5th round, so we're really happy with that. And then Malcolm Campbell is a guy we picked in the 6th round. He's a big guy, a rookie, and he's got a unique skill set. He can really shoot the basketball. He's actually a guy who didn't shoot a 1-3 in college for the first 3 seasons of his college career, and then he came in his senior year and shot 40+% from 3. So it's pretty remarkable. He's a tall guy, so we're really excited about him too. And then Mike Nunnally, who we picked in the 7th round, he's just a guy who's been around, and he's real tough, and he's got a legitimate shot to make our team. And then in the 8th round, we couldn't pass up on Travis Cohn, a combo guard who had success in this league last year for a little bit, and could potentially make our team. So we're pretty excited about that too.
And in this draft for the D League, is it generally a draft that really gears more toward veteran players than rookies? Are there more veteran players that jump off the page as opposed to?
Well, for us, you know, everybody's goals are different around the league. For us, we're trying to put a competitive team on the floor, and also develop guys. So we took some veteran guys who we feel are still young and can still, you know, still got a lot of good years ahead of them. So, you know, we feel like we got a nice mix of young blood and some veteran guys, and you know, we got pros. So we're excited about that.
All right, thanks.
Great, thanks.
Like a head tilt.
You know.